All right, let's talk about some really basic but useful angle relationships. Talked a little bit about these in previous videos, some of them at least. Remember, an angle is comprised of rays, line segments, or lines that intersect at some some different vector as related to another. All right, so say we have the most, so some pretty straightforward angles that you need to know is a right angle. That is an angle whose measure is 90 degrees. So like this one, this is a right angle equals 90 degrees. Right? I did a pretty good job at that. You really can't tell. But anyway, right angle is 90 degrees and it's depicted by that little square or rectangle on the very side. Okay? If you have two angles that add together to make 90 degrees, those angles are said to be complementary. They complement each other. Right? So we're going to say we have two angles here. We'll say this is angle theta, this is angle rho, and angle theta plus angle rho equals 90 degrees. Therefore, angle theta and angle rho are complementary. 90 degrees complementary. Okay. If I have two angles and they add up to 180 degrees, like this angle theta and this angle rho, right? These are known to be complementary. Therefore, angle theta and rho are, did I say complementary? I meant supplementary. Supplementary. Okay, so those are supplementary angles. They're also a pair of angles that make a straight angle or a straight line. 180 degrees. These are also known as a angle and or theta and rho are a linear pair. Okay, so a linear pair, they make a straight line. Okay, those are some pretty basic angle relationships. Right angles, supplementary angles, straight angles, linear pair. Okay, so say I have an intersection of two line segments like this. Okay, you will always have two sets of linear pairs. So this will say this angle is theta and this is rho. That's a linear pair. This one, theta and rho, that's a linear pair. And then this would have to be theta and rho, that's a linear pair. Right? So the two lines that make up 180 degrees are linear pairs. Okay? But you also may notice that the angles that are on the opposite side of the intersection they're the same angle, right? Those are called vertical angles. And they are always congruent. Okay? Vertical angles are always congruent. Okay? So, finally, those are some basic angle relationships. This is one that you're going to use a lot. So is linear pair. Okay. Now there's another relationship that I think you need to understand. It's very similar to line segment addition, but it's angle addition. Okay, so if I have two angles, one angle is this angle, and then the other angle is like, we'll say this angle. Okay, they all intersect right there. Okay, we'll say angle theta and angle rho. So angle theta plus angle rho equals, we'll call this big angle right here. Well, this is an angle epsilon equals angle epsilon. I don't even know if that's right, how to spell it, but that's epsilon. Okay, so very much like a line segment, if you know the big orange angle right here, epsilon, right, then you know, and you know one of the other two angles, you can figure out the other one just by subtracting it, right? So you could say that, you know, epsilon minus theta equals rho, right? Or you could say that epsilon minus rho equals theta. This is the angle addition postulate. Okay, so that's those are some pretty basic angle relationships that come in useful throughout geometry.